Now, a new platform for dissemination of information and scholarly research findings about the Nigerian capital market was launched on Thursday by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, the new journal on the securities market, which will publish evidence-based papers on market activities, is aimed at bridging the gap between research, development and policy. Now, the head of the Securities Commission, Mournir Gwarzo, provided the background to the new information window and the team selected to deliver it. Let's listen.
The SEC has focused on several financial literacy initiatives as part of its market development drive. Efforts are being made to boost financial literacy among young people and school programs. The Nigerian Securities Market Journal is a periodic multidisciplinary journal that will serve as a platform for disseminating information and research on the Nigerian capital market. The journal will publish original evidence-based papers on capital market activities. It aims to revamp capital market information, serve as a reference point, and re-establish SEC as the knowledge bank of the capital market. Our intention is to ensure that anytime somebody is looking for information about capital market, whether locally or internationally, the first point of call should be the Nigerian SEC. The journal will provide an avenue to disseminate critical insights into some of the main problems facing the securities market. It will also provide an avenue to present and analyze emerging trends and contemporary issues as they affect the Nigerian securities market. Ladies and gentlemen, the journal will be an essential learning guide for investors and students interested in securities market. This particular issue comprehensively covers policy alternatives for economic recovery, over-the-counter market, market efficiency, the capital market master plan, and the report of the Securities and Exchange Commission. I've had very running battles with the editorial board on some of the issues to be discussed, and they have been telling me that it has to strictly be academic. But I said it's a journal that is supposed to be for the market, so we must have a little blend of the academic and the practical aspect of it. The journal could not have come to at a better time. The sustained well-being of our capital market depends on the availability of precise and unbiased information. I must compliment the editorial board for their meticulous efforts in bringing out this reader-friendly compilation. As we are aware, ladies and gentlemen, a journal needs commitment, not only from editors, but also from the editorial boards and also the contributors. We welcome article submission in all fields of economics, business, finance, and law. The journal will be available at every CMC. The editorial board is balanced with specialists in diverse fields, from law to economics, business, accounting, and finance.
Mournir Gwarzo, Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman. I beg your pardon, the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission. And so while inaugurating the editorial board of the Securities Market Journal, Bismarck Rewane, a renowned financial analyst and Chief Executive Officer of financial derivatives company, spoke on the state of Nigeria's financial markets. Mr. Rewane tells the audience of capital markets, self-regulatory agencies, operators and participants about the importance of content development, regulatory vigilance and market discipline.
It is important to spend a few minutes talking about the impact of economic policy on the Nigerian capital markets and its performance. Where are we today as far as Nigerian economy is concerned? There's some work that was done by the DFID and some others and described the Nigerian economy in this transition from oil windfall to oil shortfall. Economic policy has changed, and the outcomes have also, and expectations have also changed. No doubt about it, the R word is a common word, which is Nigeria is in what I call a mild to deepening recession. We've had 3 consecutive quarters of increasing negative growth, and we've had contraction of economic activity, we've had higher unemployment, and we have financial system weakness. The last time I checked, there were 14 broad indicators, both leading and coincidental and lagging indicators. Of these 14 indicators, 2 were green, 2 were amber, and 10 were red. And that tells you where we are. Now, the oil windfall to oil shortfall is not new to Nigerian economic cycles. The only thing is that in the past, after a shortfall, we had a quick recovery of oil prices and we got back to our old ways. We learned nothing and we did nothing and we waited for the next crisis to arise. Now, this one is different. We've been here for 2 years and I dare say the recessionary gap started a couple of years ago. Now, we have a situation where the adjustment process is going to take much longer. A lot of guys are here. I'm very happy that the capital market operators, of which I also participate, is full of this room is full. And considering where we came from in 2008, what our market capitalization was at that time, divided by 115, which was the dollar value at that time, and you take what it is today, and you divide it by 315 or 400 or whichever rate you want to use, you'll find that our markets have actually tanked. And that people are here today is still a miracle. Now, but the oil windfall to shortfall story raises 3 major issues. That this adjustment will affect the ordinary Nigerians quite significantly. And President Buhari came on a platform of actually carrying the flag of the ordinary Nigerian. But there are 3 categories of people and this adjustment impact. First of all, there are those in Nigeria whom we call those who are born poor. So the adjustment will make them poorer and make them more belligerent. There are those who have been rich and affluent who are going to become poor due to the devaluation of the currency. And then there are those who are likely to become poor in the future. So there are 3 categories. Those who are born poor were already poor, those who are going to be impacted by poverty, by the adjustment, and those who are going to become poor because they refuse to accept the adjustment is inevitable. Having said that, we now have to see how economic policy is going to be used to address these issues, to change the Nigerians' saving function, production function, investment function, and consumption function. We know that the capital market plays a major role in this process. And how did it start? It started first and foremost with indigenization, which was selling of from foreign companies' interest to Nigerians, followed by state-owned enterprises being privatized, followed by some commercialization, followed by Soludo's bold step to reform the banking sector and increase banking capitalization. Then came the crash. Then we have been stuck at the bottom for a long period in what we call a U-shaped recession. No easy way out, no silver bullet. But what has happened is that we've had a commodity crisis become a currency crisis, which has manifested itself in a full-blown economic crisis. Anybody who's waiting for a silver bullet, anybody who thinks that this is going to end very soon, has another thing coming. Japan had an L-shaped recession and stayed there for 17 years. So, but that's not going to happen here. For me and most economists, many of who are here, believe that we will start seeing the early symptoms of a recovery sometime in 2017, towards the end of 2017 into 2018.
So quite a lot will be, of course, developments with regards the Nigeria capital market, the debt capital market in particular. And with the launch of that journal, it should also help for those of you who'd really like to know what's going on in the capital markets to, be a part of it and read up on all the stories and articles that will be coming in from operators, the capital market operators, that is. And of course, like Mournir Gwarzo, the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, says articles are welcome from everyone, including those in the legal profession. It would be good to know what exactly the operators are doing and what the regulators are doing as well. But we'll be taking a look at what's going on custom streets right about now. The market, that's the Nigerian Stock Exchange, is set in continuous trade. We're hoping to talk to Rotimi Fakayejo, who's an equities trader and CEO of Enterprise Stockbrokers, to give us a sense of where the market is this morning and how the numbers are shaping up. Stay with us.